Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final of the European ESL between Jove and Noganno. Hang on a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hang on.
There appears to be other players in this game.
This isn't ESL, this isn't a 1v1. We've got Jove and Alastor versus Noganno and Cyrano. It rhymes! Sort of.
You've got to love it.
Alastor. Yeah, it kind of rhymes. Alastor. Yeah, almost. Anyway, whatever.
And it was going so well, Machine.
Damn it.
It was going
Throw it
so
away.
well. Unlike map selection, which is going in the favour of crossing in the woods, it seems, for this tournament. We are your hosts, the GeneralsGentlemen. My name is Archon Hawk.
My name is The Machine, and is this the first ever tournament ever without any Soviets? What?
What? Well, we haven't casted Soviets. It probably has been. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, though. This could go to a best
What
of
a
three.
lucky drop!
That was a lucky drop.
What?
Wow, he might even win this engagement. If he wins this engagement,
He still lose though. RNG can only take you so far.
I should hang up my hat as a caster if he wins this engagement.
Yeah, extremely lucky, but it loses anyway. Just not a good engagement to be in. If it was Rifleman, then you'd be fine. But anyway, crossing the woods. We casted this map a few times. It's been interesting, to say the least. Mortar pits have proven nigh unstoppable, but I don't believe that. I think we can see some plays from Noganno and Cyrano to deal with that. I believe.
I'm keen to see it in action. We have several theories regarding the mortar pits and potential ways to deal with them. And it's cool to see if the theories will be put into effect. And we do indeed have a UKF in the game, and it would surprise me very greatly if we didn't see a mortar pit get thrown down.
Just a matter of when, really.
Yeah.
But aggressive play here. Echelon clumping in. Oh man, that's a slaughterhouse inside there.
Indeed. Yeah. Still, at least it's the Echelon squad bleeding and not the Rifleman.
Small arms fire are damaging this building.
Yeah. It's
Sniper's
really weak,
nest.
dude, yeah.
Gives you a lot of vision though, I'm pretty sure. Look at that, you see a fair bit.
Rifleman changing their mind here. They do decide to back away. Probably because, courtesy of the watchtower, we saw the Volks Grenadiers moving in, and obviously the Rifleman will lose that engagement 2v1. Looks like we're going to be seeing here.
3v3 even. Nice sandbags there as well. So the Universal Carrier, you pretty much can't kill that until you get a Raketin out. Or a 2-2-2. So it gives you good control of the right side, which allows them to funnel themselves into the left and the middle. So, as we've been saying for a while now, really good coordination between these two teams. The Rifle Squad getting low, the Sniper has opened up. And so I think now we're going to see a really interesting series with two teams that are teams.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Highly ranked and evenly matched, indeed being the dream Machine.
Oh, sorry, I've messed up my score again. I'm a bit of a casual when it comes to casting. There we go. All right.
They're going to put you 0-0 on, or? Oh, they're on. Oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
No, I had 1-0 together.
You're a bit of a genius, Machine.
Thank you for pointing that out, Shadowed Link.
Much appreciated.
And also thanks for tagging me, because otherwise I probably wouldn't notice. But anyway, back in the game at hand. Sniper's been a pretty no-brainer here, but the question is, will it get you forced off the map? It's a big investment that doesn't always pay off initially. Well, it never pays off initially, I guess, but you can get pushed off, especially against a Universal Carrier or an equivalent. Renzo for support will be able to Faust him away if he does go for an engagement. Oh, and a Raketin setting up?
Yeah,
this could actually be a wipe.
That's
Look,
one
it's
shot.
wounded.
It's almost going to be one shot.
I reckon it will be.
I think it will be, yeah. One shot definitely without the Vickers upgrade coming down. Very well coordinated between Noganno and Cyrano there again. Pointing towards a good series, Machine.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay there obviously from Alastor. You got to try and read in your opponent. I mean, he was trading there for no reason. Why would he trade there? Because it was a bait. Why else? I mean, he had 2 Grens left. He wasn't really achieving much. And loses that, unfortunate, because that's a very important unit in the early game.
Certainly is, Machine. 2-2 going to be added on here for Cyrano. Already had the tech unlocked, the building built, even with the UC down. It's still worth going for the 2-2-2. Does provide a lot of support to the engagements. Strong Pioneers just getting out of there.
No munitions point currently for the Allies, getting forced off a little bit here. Axis doing pretty well for themselves.
Certainly, Allies had really nice control over the bottom fuel point. We're unfortunately not able to transition that into the munitions on the other side, which is quite unfortunate.
5 minutes, and there is the mortar pit.
Welcome
2
to the
seconds
dream.
late
Yeah.
there for Alastor, unfortunately.
He'll need to up his game. I'm sure the mortar pit will allow him to do so. Gonna start firing, and I hear Noganno and Cyrano quaking in their boots as the shells start raining down.
Yeah, the mortar pit's been revealed by now, and so now what we've been waiting for here, how do the Axis respond? Double mortar, double ISG, I don't know, let's see. Or they just play around it. I mean, one mortar pit, you can kind of ignore that, but you can't ignore 2 mortars, and that's what we've been seeing in the past over here in particular. Maybe very aggressive on the right side for the Axis to try and just prevent it from being placed down.
Oh, nice nade coming out onto the rifleman as well. We'll force them outside of the garrison. Should be a losing engagement for our allies, and probably going to be forced off their munitions yet again.
But it is an AEC coming out for Alastor, so I think what they want to do is deal with this 2-2-2, because that's going to be a problem for them. And what is Noganno going for?
It's the Noganno flak.
Oh yeah, because he has the double flak half bulletins.
The increased armor protection or whatever. So more survivability. Which, can never go amiss when you're talking about a flak half track. So that'll be rolling out onto the field. However, with the AEC, it's going to be pretty careful.
There is already a Shrek there on the Stim Pioneer. That's going to help against the AEC.
Certainly will.
Plus you have the Faust, so it's a great mix. Faust and Shreks and buffed Raketans.
It's been a while since I've seen AEC versus the flak, but the flak will set up, it will penetrate the AEC. Enough to enable a good Faust to come
AEC
through.
will own it hardcore.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah, of
not
course. I
even
mean,
close.
I'm not saying whether it will 1v1 or not. I'm just wondering if it penetrates. I was just interested.
Should penetrate. Remember,
yeah.
the AEC actually has awful armor.
Yeah.
The AEC has less armor than an M20 with armored skirts.
Yeah.
If you drive an AEC over an S-mine patch, you'd actually lose the AEC if you're not careful. The armor is really bad. So, like, say MG42, the AP ammo, it has enough health and has a smoke, so it's quite survivable, durable, whatever. But the armor is bad.
Hang on, what's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we've got another mortar coming out. For the second time today, we get to see the USF mortar throwing down the 81 mil.
I don't think... Oh, yeah, wow, he actually went for a mortar. I was going to say...
You were saying I was incorrect, or...?
No, I wasn't quite sure what you said.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like, you'd think they would go a double Brit mortar emplacement instead, but no, yeah, he went for it. I'm glad to see that. It's a great unit. Engineers, though, in a pretty bad position. He retreats now. The flak hunter ranges a friendly fire here. I think it does friendly fire.
Anyway. Could do a bit, maybe not.
Anyway, engineers, they survive. There's actually a mine there. That's a British mine. Be careful, the mortar pit's still opening up, and also
in a solid position.
That's the US mortar as well. It's pretty accurate. The Raketan almost getting hit by the mortar on retreat.
These Vults are certainly within range of the mortar pit. It's going to start firing.
They're staying still as well, so even that US mortar can be a little bit deadly. There's a 2-2-2 there on the flank. AC's wounded, so he has to be careful about trading off against that scout car. There's the M15. It's going to force those Volks away. So M15 and the AEC, it's a great mid-game pressure from the Allies. Should be able to force these vehicles from the Axis away. The AA half track can't deal with either of these vehicles. 2-2-2. It can if it gets a nice flank, but that's kind of it. Or there's 2 of them, or a patch shot or something.
Solid unit preservation across the board, and our teams currently bide their time on either side of the river. Speaking to a good series, again, Machine, I am keen and a half.
Why don't you just say keen and keen, like keen 3.5? Wouldn't that be easier?
Well, it also isn't, then it wouldn't be a catchphrase, would it, Machine? It'd just sound ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't have a habit of making myself sound ridiculous, do I?
No, you certainly don't.
Obviously not.
Whoa!
Unlike Alastor, if he gets counter-snipe, because that would be ridiculous. There would be egg on his face.
I got Castle hyped because he went the 5-man squads. He went the increased squad sizes, so that's pretty interesting. So we had the Brit sniper. He's revealed himself. He hits the scout car. And we still have the Verse sniper. No, we have 2 of them.
Yeah. One of them looking for the counter snipe at the moment. counter-snipe play is not something we've seen so far in these 2v2s.
Yeah, we haven't at all. No counter snipes today, but I'm sure that'll change. This pack getting pretty low here, so a really strange build order from Jove. Oh no, from Alastor rather. He's got two Tommy squads with squad sizes. He's got a AEC, mortar pit, engineer, and a sniper, and then probably gonna be going for Cromwell, I guess. What else would you go for? And the sniper's on the other side of the map, and there's two of them together.
I don't know whether it's maybe the threat of Alastor's sniper that's keeping Cyrano at bay, but it seems like his sniper is a little bit too passive. Having two of them as well. It seems like having two definitely gives you the advantage in terms of baiting out a counter snipe, where you go aggressive, you try and get a couple of snipes out on an infantry squad and you start backing away. Then you can get your opponent to go kind of over aggressive, look for the counter snipe, potentially take himself out of cover and counter snipe with the other sniper that's in cover.
So we do have the tactical support locked in for Jove. He's already got some LMGs on the field. On his LT here we see one. Also another rifle squad in the house with the LMG doing some damage against this scout car.
Yeah, doing a decent job. We'll also see the MG34 forced out of the garrison there. This squad, access to the meds, unfortunately not big howitzer bombs to be firing down.
Yeah, there is a range buff on the artillery flares. You definitely could have reached that in this patch. Last patch, probably not within range. That's a pretty annoying house actually for the north side.
I was going to laugh. I thought the 222 might have gone down to rifle fire, which would have been hilarious. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the case. Cool placement of the battle group as well. Defensive, full knowledge of the potential damage coming out from a Calliopean. Very close to both base sectors, allowing both of our teams to heal off it, and removing the need for Cyrano to go for his own medical bunker, which saves him munitions, which means more upgrades onto the infantry. Just another nice little bonus of the 2v2.
Even manpower too. It's still worth getting eventually, just because you have to micro that. Whereas normally when you retreat a squad, they'll automatically heal from the base, where then you have to, every single time you have to get your squad, go over here. It's just a waste of time.
In addition, when you have too many infantry models, the medics take time to heal. Obviously. Yeah, they're not. They don't heal all squads at once. There are only. I mean, there are 3 medic models, but obviously, you know, if you have a lot of squads there, they can heal a couple at a time.
Unlike the ambulance, which will heal everyone in an AoE area. But it's just, in the early game, it does give you a bit of a boost to your resources. So it's a good idea, actually. Either way, the game, it's very even, actually. The VPs are definitely in the favour of the allies by 100, but overall, this has been the most even game we've seen throughout today's tournament, and I think that's great news for this series. We've got a best of 3, and we just started. The pack could get wiped, though.
AEC, we'll look for it. The turret's actually rotating off.
AEC max range against a pack. It's risky to do so.
It is. Looks like the pack's being collapsed upon, though. Intersection starting to run in.
We have the arty flares being called in. We'll be denying them. We'll have to retreat that away. And the pack has been decrewed now. There's 2 snipers, so not going to be any chance of really recruiting that. But maybe he could destroy it if he has the AEC nearby.
Oh, sniper should be able to kite this one out.
Oh, it drops an LMG!
Oh, wow, nasty.
This LT squad's, I'm pretty sure, is full of weapons. This rifle squad, maybe?
You can probably run for it. Oh,
yeah,
he can get it. Doesn't even care about the decap. Wants to save those munitions, yo.
Exactly, you don't give that away. Maybe if he has a smoke, but there's no smoke available, so he can't. He's going to have to take 2 models down, but it'll be worth it. 2 models for an LMG, for sure. AEC, look at all these craters on the ground. That's deadly. And the pack's still there, though. M15's getting pretty low. You should be careful of the pack. That may kill it. But, still firing the arty shells, man.
Okay, so this is weird. We got major tech coming out from Jove. See, normally in this situation, you see you would see something else coming out from Alastor, where Jove would save up for, say, double Calliope, but Jove has decided to go for that major tech, and he's going to be going into a Sherman.
So the pack was recruit. Couldn't quite deny that one. Would have been a bit of a gamble to do so. With the Rakens on the field. And we do have Bren's now. So Alastor's really going for this infantry playstyle. Bren's and the squad sizes No nades yet. I don't know if we'll see that. Probably not until we have Bren's. Oh, this AEC. Oh, no. Look at this AT gun setup here. Pack Raketin and a second Raketin as well.
Oh,
no smoke!
No smoke!
Where is it?
Where's the smoke at, yo?
Oh,
last
I
second.
think it didn't have vision for that. It would have been within attack range, but not the sight range. Very aggressive play. Maybe a little bit too aggressive here. Went for the decap, but got forced off. There's actually a Raketin on the ground. Not sure how that one died.
The rifleman, I'm not really sure. Pack potentially could be wiped again.
This is why M19s are so strong on this map, because they have that long-range firepower. And this map is all about those max-range battles.
Yeah,
snipers, MGs, LMGs in this case.
The reason for that being you have to play around the negative cover. And in the case of the river, you want to be either on the strap point or on the other side of the river. You don't want to be in the middle trying to fire with rifles.
That was a rifle nade went off. Forced one retreat. The flag half track setting up, but he's a little bit scared. And there's a Sherman on the field now. That will allow him to either steal or destroy this pack. It's going to give him a lot of momentum for the allies here. That Sherman, I think, is a great choice.
Certainly looks like he wants to cap this one. Sherman going aggressive. Everything's going to be set up here as well. Shrek and a Raketin in the area will force the Sherman to back away. Hopefully, we see the pack being capped.
Yeah, they want to, but I don't know if they can.
I mean, the squads, they're not in the area, and you don't want to cap with a three-man lieutenant squad.
And there's still no nades. And I don't think he should go nades, but I was going to say, if he went nades, he can cap it, but the AEC goes down. I don't know what he was doing there. Yeah, smoke off, that'd be great. But at this situation, you should probably just kill it.
Jove has double mortar as well.
Jove?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, look, 9 kills. This is a good mortar. That explains all the craters. Keep an eye on it. See how powerful it actually is. I'm pretty sure it's really strong. Oh, that's the Artie cover.
Seems like he's
Artie
constantly
flares.
barraging.
Explains all the craters.
Yeah.
And the Paxton gets to recruit again. Man.
There were no squads in the area to cap it, to be fair.
I just thought
that
the Sherman could have denied it.
Okay, yeah. 17 point.
Wouldn't take too long to destroy it.
Jove wanted the pack so badly. Oh, ouch.
The M15 moved.
Very low Grenadier squad. The mortars, however, are still firing, but onto the strap point. Grenadier walking away to safety here.
Artie's right here.
Yeah. Yeah, Noganno quite happy to ignore it from the looks of things.
It's not very good, but there's also mortars coming through.
These shots can hit.
Wow.
Yeah. Now we see the move from the flag. Okay. Seems a little delayed. I'd say these engagements would be favouring our allies at the moment. I mean, you just got to look at it in terms of BPs. They've got a lot of indirect fire. It's hard for our Axis to cap them up. 488 BPs for the allies.
Ooh, here we go.
Alastor, 257 for our Axis. Stuka time.
They need that against this mortar. Wipes the rifles, put it on retreat. Almost gets the LT as well. Scout car goes down, and now it's Pack against the Sherman.
Yeah, you get a nice penetration there, and the Grenadier squad will stay alive. Cyrano, he went for the old Panther, going straight to it in this case, and potentially double Panther.
And the Cromwell, they're both just
in.
going for this aggressive medium tanks. I think they have to at this stage. Raket and a Pack, both going to fire a shot here. Should be fine though.
Yeah, Cromwell manages to walk outside of the Raketin's arc, back to safety again.
Uh-oh, Raketin and the stim playing in for a Shrek as well. Oh no, you're going to lose this one if the Faust connects. The Raketin though anyway set up and ready to go. Loses the Cromwell.
Wow, went way too aggressive across the water.
When he had half health, he was still there. But maybe just underestimating the amount of AT guns. Now the Panther's here. It's going to be Panther versus the Sherman and the M15. Definitely not a fair fight. Could be the end of this mortar crew though. It's Vet 3.
Yeah.
Oh no, gets away.
Oh,
what? No.
What? STGs, yo.
We said what in the exact same tone. That was weird.
It was weird because we were both an equal level of surprise machine.
Yeah, that's true. There's only one explanation.
You can tell it's weird when both of the casters are shocked in the same tone. It's not put it on at all. While the Stuka not fantastic against the mortar pits with the brace, they are nice against the regular mortars, the support weapons.
I think it's just because the crew is actually very weak on that. So the health bar looked okay, but the actual health in numbers is not very good. It doesn't even dodge those nades. Well, there's one model there, it's not a big deal. He can't just heal up apart from that. Other than that, we still have this Panther, another Artie, unless it's the major Artie. is there even a major on the field? Where is it?
I have to say, I'm a fan of these teching choices. We're going to have access to Panther, Command Panther, and then we also have a Stuka, and possibly I would like to see a Panzerwerfer come in here from Cyrano, and also he still hasn't locked in a commander choice, so I mean, whatever he needs, really. There are a lot of options.
Like, what does he want the most? He's going to have the Arctic cover, which is fantastic, as we saw. Or he could go the AVRE, which, yeah, probably not going to help him. He already has the
That's Panzerwerfer firing again.
Stuka.
Stuka, sorry, yeah.
Oh, man. Doesn't get any wipes. Because, and the Panther's there with a pintle.
Panther could be enough.
Doesn't actually get the mortar. Very close, though. Now the 6-pounder set up. That's the flares that revealed it. Wow, the flag half-track setting up. He's going to be able to deny that one being captured. Destroys it, too. Nice work.
Solid play.
So, what else do we have? Strafing support and a croc. Probably the best thing in that command would be the strafing support more than the actual croc itself. Just because you already have the Calipes, it's a lot of anti-infantry.
Where is our friend the Calliope? Is he firing?
There he is.
Okay, 1 kill at the moment. Barrage almost off cooldown.
It'll get a lot more than that, I guarantee.
1 kill, not the ideal way to start things off, but when there are Rakettans, there is an abundance of support weapons, snipers, static units that the Calliope will love going after.
And once again, we had the choice. Is it going to be Elephant or is it going to be Blitzkrieg? Command Tank and the Stuka and the Recon is just crazy. Even the LEFH. Oh, he is the Blitzkrieg. I think that's sensible. The Blitzkrieg is, the strafe is really, really strong.
Yeah, and Panzer Tactician is always good.
Yeah, however, we do actually have the M15 half-track. It's event 2 as well. And this could be a wipe here. The LT should refocus this, but even then, he may lose it anyway.
Yeah, should be going down. Should definitely go down here.
Oh, the Arcanhawk. Oh, yes, of course. Arcanhawk guarantee never fails.
It never fails, Machine. It never fails. Tribute to both of our players here. Not only the M15 still alive, also on the side of Noganno, he still has the flak alive. Even though his light vehicle's alive, the hallmark of a good player.
I forgot all about this sniper.
They're going to the wipe and the Grenadier, and they're probably
get
going to get it.
Oh, it's a close one, though. So we lost one of the Vermac snipers. We still have the Brit sniper, though. So there's actually been pretty good preservation of these snipers for the most part. And we have a Firefly. Firing the Tulips almost gets the flak half-track. Not that expensive, though. Remember, it's only cost, what, 50 now? Yeah, it costs 80.
80, yeah. Okay,
but cool. It's cheaper than before. It has the blind and the stun. Panther's going in, pops the Artie, and the Recon as well. Is the anti-air going to work as intended?
Really nice dodge coming out.
No, the anti-air is getting hit by the airplanes. He gets one plane, though.
One of them has been shot down. The other one will have to fly back within range before coming back down again as well. Stuka comes down. I'm not sure what it got. I don't think it got a squad wipe, though. Can we see the wipe? Okay,
what? I don't even know where we were looking, dude.
Well, it's out. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so...
Okay, I was waiting for
there's still the skill plane there.
Down. There we go. Comes back through for the second run.
He gets hit by the trees block the shots, though.
Yeah, it does. Also, it was a really nice dodge coming in from Jove, and the reason for that is you don't dodge backwards from that strafe. You dodge sideways, yeah, because the plane, it can't change course.
Oh, hang on. Mark target on this Sherman. This could go down. Where's the Firefly?
It's smoking backwards as well, trying to cover its retreat. Nice. Good stuff there. It's going to have to be a blind attack ground from this Panther unless it dives really deep.
M15 will soak the shots up here. He's going to auto... Oh, he tries attack ground, but he misses. He didn't know where it was.
Yeah, M15 needs to get out of here as well. Can take a lot of damage from the Panther. Ooh, Panther knows the Firefly's in the area, though.
Extra rate of fire as well. Tulips is available.
Oh, get back over the Tulips here.
He's going for it. He gets the stun. One of them misses off to the side, though. But can he finish it off here? He's going to be stunned, but only for a couple of seconds. Not very long.
One more shot.
But now it's actually blinded as well. Yeah.
Didn't land it.
Didn't have a lot of chance there.
And it also would have taken more than one Firefly shot to take out the Panther. Would have come close, but not quite.
If the Tulips... Well, he would have hit both if the Panther went backwards, but when he was moving sideways, there was no chance to hit that with double Tulip. But anyway, worth a shot. Again, it's only 80 munitions. It's not expensive. Alastor having no shortage of munitions as well. Loses the Grensway and the Calliope coming through as well. The sniper gets hit by a rocket, but hey, he's okay.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you keep your snipers at full health.
Yeah.
Can survive that Calliope shot, work away to tell a tale and live another day. Jove starting to float out a bit more in terms of... Oh, there's artillery flares actually coming down from Noganno. Is there going to be any follow-up, though? I'm a little surprised he blew it that early. Considering the Stuka's not available yet. It's such a good combination of units, as we were discussing earlier. That's the Stuka coming down. I'm not sure it's firing. It's going to be going on the mortar here. Will it finally find a wipe? It does not. It is indeed a master's art trying to land one of the shots directly onto a mortar. Jackson going to be coming in now. Man P4 still safe off to the side.
Okay, that's the skill plane coming through. But he's blowing the arty flares.
He has indeed.
Let's see. Where the MPV is still here. Nice dodge with the Jackson.
Really good play here from
But
Jove.
still getting low because of the Panther. Now he goes for the... Oh, loses the Jackson. What? That range on the Raquette.
Get that cloak on and move forward. Raketten's moving in just in time, predicting the retreating arc of the Jackson. It does indeed get sniped. Look towards our VPs, 480 out for our allies. Jove and Alastor are in a great spot, 127 for our Axis, but they've got the dream combination of commanders, artillery flare in combination with the Stuka.
Mortar's still alive. Oh, yeah, so the planes got shot down, but not before killing the Jackson. It only really hit it. It grazed the Jackson, but because of how weak and how fragile the Jackson is, all it takes is a slight little graze, and then it dies in 2 shots, and that's just... It dies so easily. That was the tulips from this Firefly. Got the stun. It's Vet 2 now. Oh, there's the Pioneers to the Calliope.
Yeah, that was a wipe.
So this is where the infantry preservation gets hard. Because of the Calliopes, we had the AVRE. Wow.
Okay.
I thought Arty cover would have been a better choice, personally, but this can certainly wipe squads as well. It's also, it gives you a good frontline soak for the Panther.
And designate command vehicle as
Oh,
well.
there we go.
Okay, I think that'll finally be it for our mortar friends. The MG will thankfully pack up and move away.
Yeah,
Well, the
look at
AVRE under
He might hit it,
cover of
hit
the
it.
smoke.
Nice.
Nice, good play.
Because I knew he acquired at max range and he went forward and backwards, so it's a bit of damage there. Not a big deal.
Through the cover of the smoke, that was a beautiful AVRE play. Sherman's still up on the left-hand side, and sniping down the Pioneers was a pretty big blow. Cyrano's going to have to rebuild those. A lot of tanks on the field for our Axis. Repairs absolutely crucial at this stage of the game.
Yeah, for sure. And Cyrano is out of munitions now, so this munitions point is going to be really important here. But that's going to be denying the strafes. But even then, because there is this Vet 3 AA half-track, the strafes are not being anywhere near effective as they would otherwise be. So this is actually a very important unit. If this gets sniped down, it will make a big difference. And normally it's not the case. Normally it just falls off late game.
Minimum one plane being shot down before the second strafe comes through. And I believe in the case of the last strafe, the second plane was shot down as it came through for the strafe as well. So
yeah,
very potent anti-air.
At the same time, though, it can get killed by the planes.
That's true, yeah, unless you're right on point with your dodging, as Jove obviously is, having played well against the
And then if
Stuka.
you're moving, it won't shoot the AA weapons. So it's not the Jackson.
There's the recon being thrown down by Jove. When you are floating up munitions, there's nothing better than a good recon.
So we're going to have the P4 command tank plus the Panther command tank. So there's going to be 2 buffs. Extra speed, extra damage reduction. I think there's something else that the Panther does as well. Yeah, anyway. So other than that, the VPs are getting very low for the Axis here. Less than 100 remain. The Raquettes barely survived that one. Being pretty aggressive now, though.
I don't see these Panthers dying. With the buffs from the Command Panther, as you were saying, in combination with the Command P4.
Oh, going in with a Panther here, but the Tulips is going to be ready to go. VP still stands, though.
For the damage reduction, yeah, it's pretty huge. Yeah, still in the favour of our allies. Axis just can't seem to cap them. The Stuka, it's been getting work done, but the mortars are just recapped every time.
Now this is very risky. There goes the Tulips. The main gun's destroyed. He gets 1 off though, but now he should be able to back this Panther away.
Going to be smoking away. Can we get the chase? Looks like the Sherman's going in the front here to tank up any damage.
Oh, almost loses his AA half track to the Stuka. Panther's low. See, forcing off the Panthers is one thing, but actually killing them is another. But killing the Panthers isn't necessary when they have such little VPs left. And the Aviary is here to prevent the cap of the VP.
Yeah, 50 points remaining. The Aviary is sure as hell can stall out VPs. Oh, Noganno, you absolute baller. He gets the Mad Dog neutralize.
No fear.
No fear. Look at this.
One STG.
Look at this.
Oh, no, he
okay.
We probably could have won that, though, but the sniper was there.
Potentially, yeah.
He probably saw the sniper.
Yeah, sniper and ends up backing away. Balling very, very hard, though. You gotta be ballsy to not dodge an AVRE shell.
Well, that's the strafing run.
Yeah. Mainly for the bolts, I believe, to get the suppression there. I think maybe hoping for a pin, maybe preventing the cap onto the VP, but it will go down. 33 VPs remaining here for our Axis. It's a rough game ahead. With that being said, Panthers are starting to get fed up, and I just don't see the Panthers dying in this game to anything that Jove or Alastor can throw down.
Stand fast. Was that a misclick? Yeah, okay, whatever.
Maybe it was because the Stuka was firing, or wasn't sure.
Anyway, doesn't matter too much. The recon. Plenty of munitions too, so he just sees what's up. Oh, he collided, that's what it was for. Nice. Vet 4 AA half track. It's the Rocket. Callum goes very far forward though. Gets the marked target down as well, but now there's going to be the rotation of all these tank destroyers, 2 Firefly Sherman and a Jackson. And there's a Tulip, but he misses the mark.
Yeah.
Stuka comes through now.
It's going to be firing. Will it be onto the middle? No, it's actually going to be onto the allied tank destroyers in an attempt to stop them from chasing. The Jackson's going deep from the looks of things.
Yeah.
Maybe looking for the Stuka, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Vet 5! Swag points for Noganno, the Vet 5 AA half track. 34 kills.
And that will be the GG.
Whew. Man.
Pretty intense. And despite an awesome game and just well played by Noganno and Cyrano, Jove and Alastor just ran away with it. And on 488 VPs as well.
The VP was so one-sided, but I feel like the game, it felt close.
It did feel close, yeah. I suppose just in the end, our allies getting far ahead to the point where, sure, they have the right Axis have the right units, but you can't really make use of them in a situation where your opponents are pop capped on the right stuff. It's having the right amount of indirect fire combined with the tank destroyers to deal with the Panthers, and it's not about destroying the Panthers; it's about stopping the Panthers from diving onto the indirect fire, which was just winning the game, as we have seen consistently on Crossing in the Woods. Indirect fire covers the VPs, and whoever has the advantage in that field tends to have a huge VP lead. Yeah,
that was it was interesting. I only won Mortar Pit 2, which I was very happy about. But nice.
But double USF mortar as
yeah,
well.
It was basically a mortar pit for the US. Worked out pretty well here. And now we're going to have a swap. Alastor and Jove will be the Axis. Noganno and Cyrano being the allies. Brits and the US, so still no Soviets, man.
Still no Soviets. We have a potential best of 3. I mean, we can just hope. Maybe it's a Moscow outskirts double Soviets for our last game.
Yeah, I guess, like, why would you build a Katusha when you can build an invincible Katusha?
Yeah, it's true. You make an excellent point machine. I
prefer my rocket artillery to be unkillable.
Yeah.
That's personally my preference. Yeah, Calipes are just so strong. It really fills the gap that US lack in the late game. Not having any indirect fire. Which, now that the major arty is supposed to try and replace. Because the major arty is cheap, it's spammable. It's okay, but it's no Calliope, it's no Katusha.
No.
It's no Panzer UFO, but it's still, it kind of tries to cover the spot.
It's not a waste of munitions anymore.
Yeah,
so.
That's right. It's not like the only use of the major would be to, well, apart from recon and retreat points up, the only use of the artillery is to throw down the fake smoke, so your opponent is like, oh crap, it's a white phosphorus. Because if they realize that it's like, oh, it's a major arty, they'll just not even retreat.
Not even bother. It's not a problem.
I'm looking forward to spamming major arty. Man, it's going to feel good.
Big fan?
Yeah. It's going to be great. Anyway, we should probably get the score on board. It was, of course,
1-0 in favour of
Jove and Noganno, right?
Jove and
Jove and
Alastor.
Alastor. Yeah. Okay.
Jove and Noganno on the same team. That'd be a bit different. But,
so 0-1. I shall return. I need to use the men's room.
The men's room.
Okay. Yes.
Sure.
Well, this is a bit of a man's room here, isn't it?
Well,
there's like 10
it
PCs.
is. There are 10 PCs. There's
I'll be back.
Manly BO. There are the strewn remains of energy drinks and snacks to keep the General's Gentlemen happy and occupied during their cast. So this should be pretty hype. Again, the faction swaps are fun on Crossing the Woods. You see different ways to deal with the indirect fire, which has been the predominant issue for Crossing in the Woods. Just control over these VPs. Indirect fire just covering it, and you don't really have an option but to try and cap back. But you're capping back, you have to deal with MGs, you have to deal with mortars that are firing onto the VPs. So it tends to be whoever gets the advantage early, which has normally been our Axis getting the advantage early, setting up the indirect fire, taking control of the VPs. They tend to hold the VPs for the remainder of the game. There doesn't tend to be a big switch back in favour of our Axis. Thus far, we can certainly see that change up, and I hope we do. There are we have spitballed throughout this casting series several ways of potentially dealing with the mortar pits and other such indirect fireys, the mortars from the USF. But yeah, I'm keen to see how Alastor and Jove deal with it. If it was anyone, it could be these guys. And yeah.
Dealing with the mortars is
two
one
very
thing.
high-tiered teams.
Dealing with a mortar pit's another. 'Cause dealing with mortars is easy. Mortars, pack howitzers. Oh, it's bugged out again.
You sure?
Yeah, see, it's not working. That's fine. We'll just rejoin. Yeah, because with mortars and pack howitzers, just stuka them easy.
Yeah.
Pack Panzer for them easy.
The
But
Stinger
mortar
worked
pits,
in that situation.
yeah,
so.
mortar pits are a different story. You can't arty them because they're just braced.
Even with the Stuka, it was interesting because sure you get the wipe and then it just gets recrewed, remanned, and then it's back out in the field again. So, yeah.
That's one other advantage to the US mortar as opposed to a pack howitzer, is it's much cheaper to upkeep and reinforce and keep fully manned. Because the pack howitzer, it's 6 men, but it can't retreat. So if it gets caught hardcore. Whereas a mortar, it just retreats, and it's pretty mobile too. So it's more durable, I mean, more survivable, despite being 4-man. And it doesn't the pack howitzer abandon at like 2 crew anyway? Pretty sure it does, because you know how like a mortar abandons at 1 crew.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure a pack howitzer is 2 crew, so it just dies way too easily. Which I guess it offsets the fact that it's really strong and all.
Yeah.
But the mortar, it's just a bit easier to use.
I mean, I just want to see Medivacs dropping Goliaths on top of mortar pits. The dream.
What?
That's what I want to see.
Goliaths?
Yeah, Goliaths.
Do you not realize the mistake in your logic, Blake?
I don't.
Okay, well, Goliaths is StarCraft 1. Medivacs is StarCraft 2. I don't know.
I was referring to the
Goliath. Oh, Goliath!
Company of Heroes 2. You know the video
of
game
course.
we're currently casting?
Yeah.
I tend to limit
but
my
you said
StarCraft.
Medivacs. You threw me off.
I tend to limit my StarCraft 2 references to one a sentence.
But look, we're in Company Heroes 2. We're in a hype tournament. We are in potentially the very last game of this tournament because we have Noganno and Cyrano, and they're down in this series here. So Jove and Alastor as the Axis now. All I need is one more game to seal the deal.
Seal it indeed. 1-0 at the moment, and personally I'm hoping for a best of 3 because that means more casting, and I'm currently hype and would like to remain so.
And I would like to see Moscow. That would be awesome, and not Crossing. But the last game was fantastic. That was actually a great match. So, you know, I'm keen to see how this one goes, and I'm sure we're in for a good time. We have a Kubel. A bit hard to use a Kubel on this map, but again, it gives early pressure, and early pressure, as we've been saying, is so important on this map.
I mean, cap finishes here, and infantry sections behind heavy cover. The Kubel really can't do anything. We'll just have to back off here. It's just absolutely nothing in that situation. I like this sandbag positioning. It's the second time we've seen it. behind those sandbags in the middle of the strap point.
Oh, but the Sturm Pioneer
Oh,
flank
the big flanks, the big plays. It's
gets
so rare to
behind the
see good
lorry
flanks.
too. So he's going to be fine. There's a Vickers setting up though, but he's behind the little shed. So you can avoid that arc, no problems. No problems. Oh, okay, he gets in the house. But how many windows are there though? There's one window.
I think he was hoping for another door.
Lots of problems.
Yeah.
There are a fair few problems right now, but he actually gets the gunner down.
Yeah.
It's good swing either way, but yeah. See, that's what he should have done.
Yeah.
That would have made way more sense.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Oh yeah, I didn't really get that.
Maybe Jove believed there was a chance of another door on the other side of the hut and was going to jump out there.
To be fair, this is the default camera. Sturm Pioneer's still there just to be annoying.
Just contributing to the engagement as well.
That is so
Ryan
annoying.
can't decide who to shoot at.
But he has to be careful because there's going to be 4 Tommies there on retreat. He's still there though. What a mad dog.
Still getting fired at. Another infantry section rotating in. That could be a wipe.
Exactly.
Could be
Negative
a wipe.
cover especially.
Through the negative cover, this is what we have to watch. It drops the front model as well.
Ugh. Lucky.
Ooh,
Maybe if they
nice.
were in cover, they would have had extra rate of fire. And a Vault gets the model down.
In fact, our Axis are rolling it. Jove and Alastor already heading towards.
How fearless is that though? Jove just, man, he knows.
Yeah, he's
calculated.
Calculated, all calculated. I know how to turn engagements my way.
My Sturm Pioneer has 15% health, but that's fine. I'm going to try and engage these riflemen.
I still have
That's not a
damage.
problem.
Their guns still work. I have ammunition. Why would I retreat? Ridiculous.
However, I hope he has a battle group on the way soon. There's no med bunker either. Oh, that's the worst feeling in the universe. That is the worst feeling ever.
Well,
Look at that veterancy bar for the Sturm Pioneers. They are so close to Vet 1.
Oh, God.
And you want to put down the med crates so you can go for your mech, but yeah. Not that he would anyway, and he actually ended up reinforcing okay. I thought they were going to have a bit less health than that, but anyway, he's fine. But I've been there before, you know, when your Sturm Pioneer's not Vet 1 and you want to go to the mech, but you just need the heals, man. Anyway.
It hurts. It really hurts.
Well, they're not cheaper in this mod. They cost 30 in the CE mod.
Okay.
Anyway, other than that, what do we have? We've got a sniper here for Noganno, the Brits. Very aggressive from the Axis, though. Going for the cutoff now is Jove.
Throwing out sandbags as well. Super aggressive.
Oh, negative cover normally, so that's actually pretty important too. The snipers now at range. Now we can actually fire a shot.
And even if he does, it's like, sure, one shot, but the sandbags go down.
Anti-tank gun has taken the field.
Cutoffs are starting to come through. The Kugel's capping up the bottom as well. Looks like our allies are going to have to rotate back up to the top or try for a big fight back.
Putting a shoe mine down
as well.
This is a bit of models though, but he's buying time. And man, is Jeff going to go for a mech truck maybe? Because they're in a good spot right now. If they get a Panzer II out now, that's going to really lock the allies down in their base. And especially because if they can control this part of the map, which is unlikely, but if they can at least have a presence there, it may prevent the mortar emplacement from going down. At least, you know, delay it by a bit.
And the delay is what we're really talking about. In the previous game, we saw a mortar pit go down at 5:02, I believe, and we are currently past 5:02. Noganno not putting up a lot of manpower. Cyrano, I think, believes he's the one with the mortar pit. He's sadly mistaken.
No, unless he goes double mortar like his I think it was Alastor did in the previous game.
It's possible.
Sniper here as well. I think it's been there for a while, hasn't it? Yeah, Alastor. So
it has been, yeah. It's been running around, having a bit of an impact. Could start being scared of a possible counter snipe.
Shoe mine won't kill it though. Remember, the mine's been has its damage nerfed, so we won't get the sniper in one hit, which is pretty good because that was really silly. Losing a sniper to a mine was just such bad luck.
Or losing 2 snipers to one telemine.
Oh. Yeah, that hurts, man.
Not ideal.
Feels bad, man.
The bad
is what the kids say these days on the internets.
I'm enjoying the plays coming out. Oh, good. Ah, bad luck. Cyrano could have stayed in the garrison for the 50-50 sniper shot, taken it, and then gotten out again and then retreated. But
or he
anyway,
could have just retreated as soon as he evac, which would have given him a chance of getting that shot missed. Maybe if retreated from the back, evac and then retreated, he
Yeah.
would have had that retreat chance.
There
Doesn't matter
certainly
too
is
much though, we're kind of nitpicking a bit. But anyway, Kubel on the side here. And there's a Vickers as well. Oh, it's not in position though, but it's in position for the VP, which is what matters.
Kubel, yeah, it can't really push in this situation because if it pushes, then the gun won't be firing. The Strum Pioneer's closing in, should be able to seal the deal. Vickers refacing though.
Oh, retreating through the shoe mine. This could be a wipe.
There's the retreat.
Oh, I think he can
He
dodge
might
it though,
dodge
isn't
it,
he?
I think.
Oh, so close. Oh, he loses it!
Oh! Beautifully placed there by Jove. It covers the retreat path, and that was so what he was going for. That was obvious. He was looking for the wipe on retreat. Well played.
Rifle nade, but the nade comes through. Nice dodge.
Solid
That's
dodge
close.
coming out there from Noganno.
Other than that, what's going on? Another squad of infantry section. Noganno lost that. Has to replace it. Is a Stewart now on the field. Going for a pack howitzer and, yeah, a pack howitzer.
Wow, P2 starting to be built here by Jove. I wonder if he'll reconsider when he sees the Stewart.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, Panzer II against this Stewart.
Stewart might not be revealed in time. Panzer II, about 20 seconds off being completed here. Stewart, it's not going to run into anything.
Yeah, he still has time. I mean, depending on how good he is, he might hear it.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Will we
it's
see
been
the
revealed.
cancel? Okay.
Basic with it though. I mean, he has a Raketten already. He has Fausts. Yeah, he's committing to it.
Okay.
Unless he changes his mind. Oh, mortar half track. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that. The pack and a Raketten. So the Panzer II is a fine choice.
Yeah.
Unlike a 1v1 where you don't have your opponent where
Yeah.
your
probably stuck
units,
in that mindset. It's like, oh, a counter unit.
Yeah,
Can't possibly
exactly.
go for it.
If
So,
it was a
you know.
1v1, he certainly would have gone for that. Most likely, at least, anyway. We can't say for source for sure. So that's going to be the mortar pit now completed. It's delayed, but you know that's fine. Not quite the 5-minute and 2-second mortar pit we saw last game. Arty flares come down.
Ready to go. Packhouse are now on the field here, but up against a very mobile mortar half track, and I'm not at all mad about that. I tell you who is mad though, Noganno, after he potentially loses an MG. How far will the PG chase?
He finds the mortar pit, so he could actually force a brace here. Oh, and the Raketten's moving up, out of position.
When will he brace?
I guess, I mean, the fact that we have
There's the brace.
we have a Vickers, so you know we're fine. But the Stewart are so out of position for that mortar pit. This is bad news. Noganno doesn't have the engineer. You can't use the stand fast. And the Vickers is stolen. This game is going so badly for the Allies all of a sudden. Though we could see the stun on the Panzer II, and the mortar half track's firing
mortar
as well.
half track's going to keep firing on that one. The PG's probably taking a lot
Baited
of. Stewart gets baited.
And a Faust comes through as well. Panzer on the rear armor. He could lose the Stewart.
The Stewart's totally going down here. The PG should be able to finish with one on the next burst.
There we go. Man gun destroyed. No supporting AT here for the Brits, and the mortar pit is going to go to this mortar half track.
Mortar half track should be able to finish this one
Oh
off.
no.
The P2's still alive as well. Still Pioneers closing in. We could see the Raketten
There we
drop.
go.
Mortar pit, it's down. There goes your manpower. Catch you later.
Oh, and the Tommy
no!
squad.
And the Tommies. Oh, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal, machine.
Wow, that was a huge swing.
That was a swing and a half.
And so that was all the Panzer II. Because the mortar pit, it didn't have any defenses. It had a 50 cal. And that was fine. The 50 cal was there. And the Panzer II showed up and just instantly wiped it. Well, it instantaneously, I guess. Forced it off, got the wipe. And then because Noganno and Cyrano were committing everything to the left side, they figured, oh, well, hang on. Mortar half track. There's 2 mortar half tracks actually. I don't know if he's seen it though. He's got 3 kills.
Even if he did, he was up against a pack and potentially more support. That was a good play from Noganno. When you're this far behind, you've got to make some ballsy plays. It's really your only option. That's how you get back into games. You look for wipes, or in this case, you look for a mortar half track. You try and take it down.
It's a salvage.
I do like the mortar half tracks from Alastor though. Plus, you get access to some good stuff on this commander. Like you get Panzer Tactician, you get the frag, and you get a Tiger. So there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it's probably going to be mortar half track spam into Tiger call in. So, that's brutal. That is brutal. And yeah, as we were saying, man, should have cancelled the Panzer II. But no, that was a game-winning moment right there.
It certainly was.
And that Raketten bait was fantastic. And also, notice the Raketten didn't set up against the mortar pit. The Raketten was covering the Panzer II because he knew there was a Stuart on its way. So really good foresight. So the AC gets hit, we'll back away. And it is the mobile assault flamers.
It is. Noganno will be heading towards the land mattress.
No bazookas here, I'm afraid, Cyrano.
No.
You have to build them or buy them.
Buy them.
Requisition, purchase
Throw
them,
down the-
acquire,
I like requisition.
exchange
For
resources.
goods and services. Look, Allies have really been forced back here. Down to 342 BPs, 421 for the Axis. Recon's going to start coming out from Alastor as well.
Oh, Mangun destroyed.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mangun destroyed.
Oh, the Panzer II, though, he may go for the dive here. Why not? Where's the supporting AT? I think he's a little bit scared, though. Maybe a mine or something.
Also, a stun in front of an AT gun would be brutal from the AEC.
With no gun.
Oh, right, I forgot, yeah. Main gun destroyed. Forgot about the critical. It's an excellent point you make, Machine.
Unless he didn't notice that it was main gun destroyed.
Yeah, which is possible.
But you will see it through Fog of War, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now he's going in, but he's actually repaired now. Is that an incendiary from his mortar half-track? Yeah, that was.
Oh.
Okay, so now he's kind of lost his time. Double engineers are repaired pretty quickly.
Panzer II backing out now. Sniper v sniper in the middle here. Look for the counter snipe.
Actually revealed, he's out in the open, there's no cover here. The Brit sniper, a bit too far away though. And now there's the recon, that's from the spearhead, I believe.
Oh!
Spearhead.
Oh! They're both looking for the counter snipe because but Alastor can't stop.
This sniper's out in the open.
Jove can find it.
Doesn't get hit by the Panzer II.
Yeah. Alastor also successfully backing off his own sniper. AC takes a pack shot. Pack's definitely giving some safety to these mortar half-tracks. This time, indirect fire definitely lying in the hands of our Axis.
Mortar half-tracks, they die pretty quick though.
Versus the Incendiary.
We even have caches now. That is the best way to tell you are ahead in a game of Company Heroes too. At least in a small.
Do you have the manpower
1v1, 2v2.
caches?
Yeah. Oh no, GG.
GG.
Wow, GG. That's going to be it. Alastor and Jove.
It's all over.
They are the winner of winners, plural. Or I guess they're a symbiotic unit because they played together so well.
Oh yeah.
They are singular, as are the General Gentlemen. So, but yeah, a fantastic game. I think that was a bit of a lucky break in terms of the mortar pit being caught out of position. But I mean, it's not really a lucky break. You make your own luck. The Panzer II went balls deep. And also there was plenty of support. There was 2 Volks, there was the Raketten, but also he may not have killed the actual mortar pit had it not been for the mortar half-track follow-up. That's why you got to force the brace.
And
Whether it's with the mortar half-track first and then commit with your troops or vice versa. So, yeah. And that's it. Man, done.
Finished.
It's just... Whew. I'm keen for Game 3, man.
It's a
but
bit of
not
a
gonna
rush,
happen.
but it's not going to happen, unfortunately.
Well, that was actually pretty fun, you know?
It certainly was.
Something different for show. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. We do appreciate it. We did the quarterfinals onwards, but it was still, you know, a good 5 or 6 hours, I believe. It was only 6 games, though, wasn't it? There was no
5 hours of
third
streaming
games.
or so. Yeah, it was only 6 games in the end.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you do want to see some of those videos, I'll be posting them on our YouTube. Not all of them, because some of them, you know, weren't amazing, but there were definitely a few great games in there. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, as well as, you know, following our social media,
Please do.
please do.
We would enjoy you
heard it
doing
here,
that.
folks.
Yeah, please do indeed. We have certainly enjoyed casting the competitive, the May preview balance tournament 2v2 system thing. It's been pretty fantastic. Thank you, Relic, for having us to do some casting. As always, big ups to our man Kyle for doing the Mad Dog run around, setting up the tournament, and being a solid community manager.
Yep. So it was the Russian thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a Russian name. Whatever that thing is, they are your winner. So yeah, that's cool. It's a great little tournament here, just to kind of showcase some of the issues. And what did we learn? We learned that close air support just doesn't work as intended. The radius is a big lie. The radius lies to you. But I think overall, see, it's interesting because you look at that and you go, oh, mortar pits. Well, but I get the maps. Honestly, I think this tournament showcased.
Crossing in the woods.
Yeah, it showcased more. I think that the map pool needs to be a little bit more carefully considered. I think 2v2 just in game in general, I think is in need of some better maps.
Yeah.
I think a lot of those maps are kind of lazy 1v1 ports. I think we need better, bigger, open, wider, proper 2v2 maps. And Rouse and Metal, it's fine. That was a great game that we cast on Rouse and Metal.
It was, yeah. You can get some nice games on Rails and Metal. So.
Yeah.
It's to do with a lot to do with kind of where placement of buildings are and how elevation works, and I don't know. It's weird because it is a narrow map. It doesn't work with the formula that narrow maps are generally bad. It just it plays very differently.
Yeah, I still think wider would be better.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wouldn't be. Yeah, it's just it's weird that a map like that plays so well, but it does. It really does. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll wrap us up here. Over at GeneralsGentlemen temporary headquarters B.
Yeah.
It's not really our headquarters. I mean, it's more like the
NBN
underground
Lord's
bunker.
house.
Yeah.
GG NBN Lord's house. So yeah, it's been great. The storm has stopped, and so have we for casting for today. It's been a pleasure having you with us.
Well, down the line or so, I'll be making 3 2v2 maps, currently working up and finishing the 3 1v1 maps I am making. Awesome. That's cool. I think we have enough good 1v1 maps. We just need a bit more team game maps that are a bit better. Yeah. All right. See you guys.